welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are just seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Damilola and I have this YouTube channel, Damidays TV. I want to welcome you again to another video. To my host subs, thank you so much. You are the reason why I am here. You are the reason why I'm making this video. Thank you for the show of love. Thank you for loving me. I'm so grateful. So what do we do in this channel? Yes, for my new people that are just seeing me for the very first time, I create content related to DIYs, just teaching, because it's my passion and I love dishing out information that are very educative. So in my last video we started something on t-shirt, and in the last video I talked about the types of t-shirt printing that we have. I told you the advantages and the disadvantages, because this is one of the most requested videos I've gotten. T-shirts. Damn it, they teach us how to make t-shirt now. T-shirt from the beginning. We don't get it. We don't understand. What paper are you using? So, and I have promised myself and also promised you in my last video that I'm going to teach you what I know about t-shirt printing. I told you it's not difficult, but it's just that there's some methods that you need someone to put you through. And for all my t-shirt tutorials, I have used the simplest methods and the heat transfer method, vinyl. I'm actually going to that, and I told you that those ones, they are not difficult to make. It's just for you to watch those videos and ask your questions where you don't understand. So for you that you are just seeing me for the very first time, I want you to check my other content. You will see those videos there. If you don't understand anything, feel free to ask me questions and I'm going to answer it. Now let's dive into today's tutorial. The series that we're going to be dealing with, what we're going to be looking at, the method or the type of t-shirt we are going to major on, is called screen printing. I told you in my last video is screen printing, because screen printing is not difficult. Get me right, you know. On this channel I always tell you there is nothing that is impossible. Everything is possible. You can learn it. You can, if I can do it, then you can do it, even though you don't know anything about it, because nobody know anything. We all come to this earth to learn. Yes, so now we are learning. It's a learning zone, and that means this TV, you know, now is a learning zone. So I want to teach you screen printing, how to screen print on your t-shirt. Because if you say you are doing t-shirt, you are making t-shirt, you are into t-shirt business, and you don't know how to screen print, then you are not actually exploring the business. You are not exploring the profession. Now in this video I'm going to introduce you to screen printing. I'm going to be taking us bit by bit. I'm not going to rush. Yes, that's why I said it's zero. I don't even know how long it's going to take us. If that is what we're going to be talking about on this channel, fine. If you love the content, good, fine. I'm okay with it. So I will take you bit by bit. So in this video I will show you the material that you need. Now don't get me, for disclaimer purpose, where I am now is in my living room. I just clear some parts and I'm just using the empty space that I have in the corner of my living room. You can start this thing anywhere. This is what I used to tell even my students, my online students, and you can start anything anywhere. You don't need to have a big store, have a big shop before you start anything. So before we start, I just want you to have this in mind, that screen printing, you can start it anywhere. There are tons and tons of videos on screen printing on internet now, informations, but I want to bring this to your grassroots. I want to bring it to us, like, even though you don't know anything, yes, I want to take you by hand and teach you. So if you are interested in this video, I want you to pay attention. I want you to watch all the videos. You need your pen and your paper to jot some things down to be able, you know, to remember. And if you don't get anything, feel free to ask me. I will always answer you, as I've said before. Now today I want to tell you the materials that you need to get started. Well, all these materials come in bottles, in packs, and in that. But because I know most of my subscribers here, they are just beginners. We are just beginning. We don't have all this luxury. We don't have the money to spend on a lot of things for now, as we are just starting. Some of us that we can get it, fine, we can go ahead for it. But for some of us that we cannot, it should not discourage us from starting. Now, I have the materials here that you need to get with little money, as I have done. And I'm going to be explaining it to us one after the other. These are the basic things that you need. This is called mesh. For screen printing, this is one of the major materials that you need, equipment that you need. Let me call it equipment that you need. It's called mesh. And that is, we call it screen printing. So this is our screen. This is our screen. We need our screen. I'm still going to teach us how to make this screen. Well, you have the ready-made outside. As we go on, I'll still tell you the difference between this getting the ready-made and making it by yourself, especially when you know how to make it, because I'm going to be teaching us. Now I made this by myself. You can see it's big. I made it to the size that I want. I made it the way I want it to be. I'm the one that wants to use it, so I will make sure I do what I want. I've told you, you can either make it yourself or you get ready-made. So that is that about mesh. Mesh is called mesh, M-E-C-H. I'm going to put the spelling here for you to know. Now we need some chemicals. I told you that it's actually ink printing. You see the ink on it. Ink printing. It's actually ink printing. Now we need some chemicals to do this. I'm going to start from this first. This is called emulsion. Emulsion chemical is a chemical. And what do we use this emulsion for? You can see this place is still white, it's still plain. I decided to leave this place, this white like this, so that you will see the way the mesh is. The emulsion is what we use to coat the mesh. And I know that saying this now, for some of us that we don't know anything about screen printing, it may look strange, but I'm still going to do the practical part for us. So now the emulsion is what we use to coat the screen. Just get that, hold that. You can write it down. You can just know that is what we use to coat the mesh. Coating, you'll get it. Now this is called, you can see what I wrote here, dichromate. This dichromate is like a sensitizer. The chemical comes this way. It's a bit thicker than this. It's usually thick. Let me open it for you to see. This is the emulsion. It's usually more thicker than this, but this sensitizer is what we put to mix it together. You see that it's not the container that I got. I only got little, and that is what I'm going to use. So you don't have to get the whole pack before you start. So now I just use the dichromate to mix it, and it gives me this. You can see how it is. It's a bit light now. It's not that thick. So we need this. These are the things that you need. Where you get to where you get it. Sometimes this dichromate, they sell it in powder form. I prefer to usually buy the powder form so that I'll be able to mix it the way I want it. So this is, I hope you are getting it. Now I will need cooking, that's why I put it, cooking oil. I know there are tons of videos there where they, lot of chemicals, but this is what I use and it works for me. Cooking oil, or you use kerosene. And what do we use this for? That is what, when we want to expose our artwork. I call this artwork. When I want to expose my design, I'm going to need this called this cooking oil, or I either use kerosene, either of the two. So I'm just telling us this so that you get this thing ready before we start the process entirely. Now this is called retarder. This retarder is just like a bleaching agent, let me call it that way, a bleaching agent. In case you want to wash retarder, you can see, in case you like, you know, this mesh, we use it times without, we use it a lot. You can, after using it, you know, after printing this on it, maybe I still have some kind of design that I want to use, I don't throw it away or remove it. I'll just wash this one away and make it clean again. So this is what I'm going to use to clean it. I'm still going to show us the process that you can use to clean your mesh. I hope you are following. So now this is what we use. We need detergent while cleaning our mesh. When you want to, you know, clean it and make it new again, you want to put a new design on it, you need detergent to clean. Now let's go to ink. You know, I told you that screen printing is just like ink printing. We have different types of ink, different types. There are some that are water based. So this is a Plastisol ink. But this Plastisol is the most common, in fact it's the most common when it comes to screen printing that people use. And the reason being that it's like you are adding a layer of ink to your clothes, so it come out more bold, more beautiful. You see it more clearer than water soluble ink. So this is more common. It's very, very common that we use. So I'm going to be introducing the ink to us gradually. I'm not going to just, you know, start and introduce the two to us. For now, this is what we are going to be using, plastic. So you can see I just got little. I just got this for 400 naira, less than $1. And this can print 50 t-shirts. That is the truth. This can print 50 t-shirts. Now this is another thing I do. When I buy it, it's usually very, very thick, very, very, you can see how it is. It's usually very, very thick. For this, you can mix a little kerosene with it. For this plastic, so you can put a little kerosene, or you put small petrol inside, very little. So I'm just teaching you my method, and it's very simple. You don't need a lot of gadgets. Yes, as time goes on, we can always get this, but for starting point, this is a starting point for us. We are starting from the beginning. Yes, we are starting from the beginning. So you can see plastic, so you can write the name out so that you get this material. Now this is called squeegee. Some people used to call it squeegee, but it's actually squeegee. I'm going to put the spelling here. It's called squeegee. It's just like something to wipe. You see, this is what we use. You put it on the screen. You put it on the screen to wipe. When you put your ink, the ink is usually here. The ink is already on the mesh, and your t-shirt is there. The ink is there. This is what we do. We just use it to wipe it over. This is what we use to wipe it over. You get? This is just the work of squeegee. There's some that are smaller than this. We have bigger parts. We have bigger ones. The more your screen is, the bigger your screen, the bigger the squeegee, so that you won't have to be going over. There's some squeegee that's as wide as this, but though they are quite expensive, but if you just small one that you can afford for now, why not use it? You know, I'm always very simple and very raw as possible. You don't need too much, yes, to start. Now this is what I use. We call it artwork. The artwork is our design. You want to put happy birthday, you've already printed that. It's usually printed in black and white when you want to expose. So now go and get, for the next class, the assignment I'm giving you now is that go and make your design. Write anything, write your name, and print it out black and white on this kind of paper like this, on A4 paper. print it out because we are going to be making use of it. This is our artwork, this is our design, this is what we are going to be exposing. We expose something like this on printing, and this is what we get. Amazing, caring, and all that. So I expose this. I have something like this for it, my artwork, something like this, and this is it. After exposing this, we have something like this. You can see, after exposing it, we have something like this. So get this ready, get your merch ready, get your emotion ready. If you have problem, let me know so that I'll still explain better. Get your retarder, get kerosene. You can just this one, I just use it to wash my clothes, and this is it. Now we will need tape. You may not need as big as this, something wide. You need tape. Then you need black nylon, any black nylon. This one is just my dustbin nylon. You can see. So you need this. Then you need Teflon. If you are the type that has been following me on my t-shirt printing, you know that we always use Teflon, and the Teflon is just to put on a t-shirt and to be able to iron it, and in this case we call it curing, to be able to cure our t-shirt. And of course you need the clothes that you may not get new t-shirt for now, just to practice. You may just get any old t-shirt that you have, or any cloth that you know it can actually work well. Let's get started. That is just it. Let's get started. So you can see, I'm going to put the list of all this material in the description box below, and I'm also going to pin it in the comment section so that you just go ahead and check them. You can see, let's get started. I want us to start from the beginning. I want us to start together. So go and get this material ready, because in the next video we are going to be exposing our design. I hope you enjoyed today's video. My name still remains Damilola, and I hope to see you in my next video. I want to tell you something. Don't stop trying. Don't stop pushing. Continue. Don't be tired. You're almost there. Don't get discouraged. Alright guys, so let's be expecting the next video. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. It's very important. Comment in the comment section below. Let me know your question, and make sure you share this video. Give me a thumbs up. Let me, it make me feel good. Alright, I'll just say bye for now.